Good morning, students. You all are welcome to today's online class. I hope you all are completed the portions in the previous class what I have given, isn't it? And also you all learned the formulas properly, isn't it? Shall we start the today's class, students? All of you take your note and books. Let's write the exercise 7.1 question number 8. What is the question now? The radius of a sphere increases by 25%. Find the percentage increase in its surface area. So sphere means I told you that globe is the best example for sphere. Okay. So it has the formula for surface area means total surface area and curved surface area, both having same formula only. Okay, 4 pi r square. What is given? Radius of a sphere increases by 25%. So usually what is the radius we don't know. Let us take the radius is r. Okay, let the radius of the sphere equal to r. Surface area of the sphere formula, let's write. Okay, surface area of the sphere is equal to, do you remember the formula? 4 pi r square units. Increasing radius, 25% increases, it is given. Okay, so increasing radius is initially it is r plus 25% is increasing, that can be right. 25% means 25 by 100 of r. Okay, that is equal to, here this can be divided by 4, which can be right r plus here 1 by 4 into r, that is r by 4. Okay, take the LCM. What is the LCM here? 4 is the LCM. So here 4 into r, 4r plus r, which can be right 4r plus r, 5r divided by 4. Okay, so it is the new radius. Okay, initially it is r, then next in 25% is increased, so it become 5r by 4. It can be right new radius. New radius equal to 5r by 4. So new surface area we have to find out. New surface area of the sphere. Okay, new surface area of the sphere is equal to 4 pi r square is the formula. 4 pi into r value is 5r by 5r by 4. So in place of r we have to give 5r by 4 the whole square. Okay, 4 pi r square, which is equal to 4 pi into this one we have to square. So 5r square is 25r square. 25r square divided by here 4 square is 16. Okay, let's divide here this both 1 4 here 4 4s are 16. Okay, remaining let's write, which is equal to 25r square divided by 4. 4 into there is a pi, is it? Okay, into pi. This is new surface area. Now difference in surface area, we have to find out the percentage increase. So difference in surface area we need to find out. Okay, difference in surface area. How to find difference? No, this both new surface area and original surface area we have to separate it. Okay, which is equal to 25r square by 4 pi minus initially there is 4 pi r square. 4 pi r square. What can we do? Let's take the LCM. 4 is the LCM. So here 25 r square into pi minus here 4 into this one. Okay, 4 into 4 pi r square. So it is 16 pi r square. Here pi r square can be take common. Okay, both the term there is pi r square common. Let's take it out. pi r square into remaining here 25 minus 16 by 4. Okay, which is equal to pi r square into 9 by 4. 9 by 4. Which can be right 9 pi r square by 4. We have to find out the increasing percentage of surface area. So increasing percentage of surface area equal to, what is the formula? No, difference in surface area by original surface area into 100. Okay, difference in surface area by original surface area into 100, which is equal, what is the difference in surface area? We have 9 pi r square by 4 by, what is the original surface area? 4 pi r square into 100, which is equal to here pi r square, or one more step, bring this 4 pi r square to this denominator. So 9 pi r square by, reciprocally take it, so it will come 4 into 4 pi r square. How is it? This denominator term can write 4 pi r square by 1. So if you are taking reciprocally, it will come 4 into 4 pi r square. Okay, into 100. Here pi r square can be cancelled. Remaining we have 9 by, here 4 4s are 60, or let's cancel this 4 and 100. Okay, 1 4 is 4, here 25. So 9 into 25 by here 4, which is equal to 9 into 25 multiplied 225 by 4. Let's divide it, which is equal to 56.25 will get. While dividing this value 56.25, but it is percentage, so we have to give the percentage symbol. Okay, understood, students? Next, let's write the example 7.10. What is the example 7.10? Now, if the base area of a hemispherical solid is 1386 square meter, then find its total surface area. Hemisphere means half of the sphere. Okay, half of the sphere. Base area means this area alone. Okay, this area is like a circle. So pi r square, area of circle formula pi r square. Okay, that formula we have to use. So pi r square is equal to 1386 given. Okay, find its total surface area. Total, what is the total surface area of the hemisphere formula? No, total surface area means this curved surface area plus this base area. Curved surface area we have, curved surface area of the hemisphere is 2 pi r square plus this base area pi r square. So 2 pi r square plus pi r square is 3 pi r square. Okay, so total surface area of the hemisphere formula we have 3 pi r square. Okay, 3 pi r square value we have to find out. Okay, but let us take, let r be the radius of the hemisphere. Radius of the hemisphere. Given base area, okay, this area alone, that is pi r square. Given base area pi r square is equal to 1386 square meter. We have to find out TSA, total surface area of hemisphere, equal to formula. Okay, hemisphere equal to 3 pi r square. 1 pi r square is 1386. So 3 pi r square can be multiplied by 3, which is equal to 3 into 1386, which is equal to 4158. Therefore, TSA of the hemispherical solid is 4158 meters square. Okay, it is given by meter. Okay, understood students? Next, let's try the example 7.11. What is the 7.11 now? The internal and external radii of a hollow hemispherical cell. Hollow means hollow hemisphere. Hemisphere means half of the sphere. Hollow hemisphere means there will be inner also one hemisphere will be there. Okay, inner as well as inner hemisphere as well as outer hemisphere. Okay, internal as well as external radii will be there. Okay, thickness will be there. Okay, hollow means inner also one sphere we can, one hemisphere we can identify. So here radius alone given, we have to find the TSA and the CSA. If you know the formulas, we can do the sum very easily. Okay, so let us take the radius first of all. Inner as well as outer radius it is given. Okay, always inner radius will you'll use for small r, and for outer radius we'll use the capital R. Okay, so let the inner and outer radii of hemispherical shall be small r comma capital R. Okay, given inner radius is given 3 meter. Okay, this one inner radius, this one. Okay, small r equal to 3 meter. Outer radius means this one inner, small r. Okay, here to this distance, small r. Outer means here this center to this end, that is capital R. Capital R is given 5 meter. So capital R is equal to 5 meter. CSA, first here two questions we have to find out. CSA and TSA. Let us find the CSA first of all. CSA of hollow hemisphere. Do you remember the formula? Is equal to 2 pi into capital R square plus small r square units, which is equal to 2 pi into, shall we use the pi value 22 by 7. So 2 into 22 by 7 into capital R is 5. So R square is there, 5 square plus small r is 3. That is 3 square, which is equal to 2 into 22 by 7 into this one square it 25 plus 9. Okay, which is equal to 2 into 22 by 7 into 34. Okay, this 2 multiply, which is equal to 44 into 34 by 7, which is equal to this both multiply, you get 1496 by 7. Okay, divided usual division 213.71 meter square. Okay, next we have to find the TSA. Okay, what is the formula? TSA of the hollow hemisphere. Hollow means inner outer will be there. Okay, so small r and capital R will come. Okay, hemisphere equal to pi into 3r square plus small r square, which is equal to pi value let's use 22 by 7 into 3 into r square is 25. R is 5, capital R is 5. So r square is 25 plus small r is 3, no? So r square is 9. 3 square is 9, which is equal to 22 by 7 into, let's multiply this to 3 into 25 is 75 plus 9. Okay, which is equal to 22 by 7 into this both add it 84. This 2 can be cancelled, 1 here 12. Okay, so these 2 are multiplying. This 22 into 12, let us multiply 22 into 12, which is equal to 264 meters square. Therefore, TSA equal to TSA of the hollow hemisphere. TSA of hollow hemisphere is equal to 264 meters. Okay, understood students? If you know the formula thoroughly, easily you can do the sum. Okay, listen here. Next, there is a homework question number 9. Exercise 7.1 question number 9 is the homework. What is the question now? The internal and external diameter. In the last question we did know that same procedure only. There directly radius given, here diameter given. Diameter given means we know that half of the diameter is the radius. Okay, diameter is given here. The internal and external diameters of a hollow hemispherical vessel. Okay, hollow hemisphere means inner outer will be there. Okay, like last question. Vessel are 20 centimeter and 28 centimeter. It is given diameter, so radius we have to find out from here. Okay, so half of the diameter is the radius. So first it is given inner. Okay, so internal means inner, so small r. Small r, how to find out here? 20 by 2 is small r. Here 28 by 2 is capital R. Okay, so here small r is equal to 10 centimeter, capital R is equal to 14 centimeter. Find the cost to paint the vessel all over at rupees 0.14 per centimeter square. So all over, we have to find the cost of painting all over the vessel, means TS, a total surface area we have to find out. All over given means total surface area we have to find out. What is the total surface area of hollow hemisphere formula? Pi into 3 r square plus r square, means 3 capital R square plus small r square. Okay, TSA formula, pi into 3 capital R square plus small r square. This is the formula. Okay, first on this value, this value you have to find out. Here you will get a value, no, that value you want to multiply by 0.14. How to write? No, cost of painting for 1 centimeter square is equal to rupees 0.14. Therefore cost of painting for one value you are getting, no, for this, that value is equal to that value into 0.14. Okay, what value you are getting for this formula, that value into 0.14. Okay, you will get the answer. Okay, and this students complete it. Okay, so next example 7.12. What is the 7.12 now? A sphere, a cylinder and a cone. Okay, 3 diagrams given. Sphere, cylinder, cone are of the same radius. Okay, so radius r. Okay, 3 also having same radius, so r we can take it. Whereas cone and cylinder are same height. What is meant by this? No, height of the cylinder and cone is equal to radius. Okay, so height is equal to r. This both height is equal to r. Then find the ratio of their curved surface area. So curved surface area of this 3 you have to know. You should know, then only we can do. What is the curved surface area of the sphere? 4 pi r square. What is the curved surface area of the cylinder? 2 pi r h. What is the curved surface area of the cone? Pi r l. Okay, these 3 formulas if you know, you can do this sum easily. Okay, let us do. Given what are the values given? Let us write. Given cylinder, first sphere is there, no? So sphere comma cylinder comma cone having the same radius r. Same radius r. Cylinder and cone having the same height. That is, height of the cylinder and cone is equal to radius. So height is equal to r. Required ratio. What we have to find out now? Required ratio CSA of the sphere. CSA of sphere is to CSA of cylinder is to CSA of cone. Formula let's write. What is the CSA of the sphere? 4 pi r square. What is CSA of the cylinder? 2 pi r h. What is CSA of cone? Pi r l. Okay, here l we don't know. Okay, l we have to find out. R we know. R is r only. Height also r only. Okay, height of cylinder and cone only we will consider the height. Okay, for sphere we will consider diameter as diameter is we will consider as height. Okay, so here height is given equal, height of the cylinder and cone is equal mentioned, so r is equal to height. So in place of heights we have to give r. Okay, L we have to find out. What is the formula for L slant height of the cone? Formula L is equal to square root of height square plus r square. Okay, which is equal to, here height is equal to r, so which is equal to r square plus r square. In bracket you write height is equal to r. Okay, which is equal to square root of 2r square. Square root of r square is r, so which can be write root of 2 into r. Therefore L is equal to root of 2 into r. Okay, next ratio let us write 4 pi r square is to 2 pi rh is to pi rl is equal to 4 pi r square is to, here 2 pi r, height also r. Okay, so in place of heights we can give r, so it become 2 pi r square is to L also root 2 r. Okay, so which how can we write this one? Pi r into pi r L is the formula, CSC of the cone. Pi r into L place, in place of L we can write root 2 into r. Okay, which is equal to 4 pi r square is to, here 2 pi r square is to, here root 2 into pi r square, which can be write pi r into r square here. Okay, root 2 pi r square. Here pi r square can be cancelled. Remaining value let us write. Okay, which is equal to 4 is to 2 is to, here root 2 we have. Okay, let us divide by root 2. Okay, all the terms let us divide by root 2. What we get? Which is equal to 4 by root 2 is to 2 by root 2 is to, last term is root 2, no, root 2 by root 2, which is equal to 4 by root 2 is to 2 by root 2 is to, this one root 2 by root 2 1. Okay, 1, which is equal to, now this both the term conjugate of the denominator we have to multiply. 4 by root 2 into root 2 by root 2 is to, here also conjugate 2 by root 2 into conjugate of root 2 is root 2. Root 2 by root up and down multiply is to 1. Okay, which is equal to, here 4 root 2 divided by, here root 2 into root 2 2 is to, here also 2 root 2 divided by root 2 into root 2 2. Okay, is to 1. Now this 2 can be cancelled, 2 root 2. Here also this 2 can be cancelled, 1 root 2. So it can be write 2 root 2 is to, here root 2 is to 1. That is the answer. Okay, understood students? Next example 7.13. Okay, the slant height of a frustum of a cone is 5 cm and the radii of its ends are 4 cm and 1 cm. Find its curved surface area. Okay, what is the frustum? Now do you remember frustum? If a cone cut by here, if a cone is cut by here, we get another one shape. The shape we get is it? This shape is known as the frustum of a cone. Okay, so here 2 ends will be there. This end, smaller side, we can use smaller radius. Okay, this end, bottom, capital R. This radius capital R. Always this top is small R, bigger side is small R. This larger side capital R. Okay, this one slant height L. Okay, so what is given here? Radii of its end are 4 cm and 1 cm. Okay, 2 radii given. Okay, so what are the values given? Let us write. Let small l, comma capital R, comma small r be the slant height slant height, top radius, comma, bottom radius of the frustum. So L is given 5 cm slant height and top radius 4 cm, comma, that small radius 1 cm bottom. Okay. CSA of a frustum of a cone is equal to pi into r plus r into L square units. Okay, formula, which is equal to pi value 22 by 7. Capital R we have taken 4 plus small r is 1 into 5, which is equal to 22 by 7 into 4 plus 1 is 5 into 5, which is equal to 22 by 7 into 25, which is equal to this 22 into 25 we have 550 by 7. Okay, divide it, we will get 78.57 centimeter square. Okay, it is given by centimeter, so centimeter square. Okay, understood students? These are the today's question. Okay, complete it, study the formulas thoroughly, and one homework I have given. Okay, 9th question, that also completed. Okay, thank you students.